Hi everyone, I hope all of you are doing great. So I'm going to make a simple review today of the new Nokia earbuds that I purchased recently. So this is the Nokia BH205. So before that, this is the BH605 made by HMD Global. So I've made a review of this BH605 a while ago, so don't forget to watch that. A lot of good things to say about the BH605, some minor things for HMD Global to improve, and I'm glad to say that they have actually improved that on the Nokia Lite Earbuds. Now when it comes to the Nokia Lite Earbuds itself, this is a new direction that HMD Global is taking, something that is aiming to recapture the market that it has lost to Richco made earbuds. Although they are both catering for a different side of the market, the ones made by Richco is definitely more readily available worldwide. Now, the ones made by Richco actually caters for all the different price segments out there, and they are actually quite good when you consider price to performance. That is something which is has to sort of waken up HMD Global, because now they have gone back to the drawing board and they have released a new device with a new aim. So this is the Lite earbud. It has a small sleek case which is easy to be hold in one hand. It's definitely not slippery, although it's a bit shining over the edges. So it's got a Nokia branding on the front, the details of the manufacturer over the back, so you can see made by HMD Global. It's got a 4 LED indicator in the front and a USB-C charging port over the rear. So this is how the earbuds themselves look. It's definitely something new to HMD Global, but not new to the market. So it comes in two color. It comes in the Polar C color and also the charcoal. I'm actually waiting for my Polar C to arrive. This was sent by mistake to me. So, but in general, it actually pretty much looks good. Now I'm going to take this out. You can see here, this is the charging indicator. So once you put it back in, the charging indicator should light up. So 3 out of 4 is lighting up at the moment. Now we've got a small hole for the microphone here, which also houses the LED indicator for the charging and connectivity. So this is where the microphone is located. You can see here, right? So this is how the earbuds themselves look like. You've got a Nokia branding over the exterior, the slightly raised rim to show or indicate where the touch panels are. We've got a silicone ear tip which is conical in design. So all these are a clear separation from the previous design language by HMD Global, especially when we talk about the BH605. So some of the issues that I had with the BH605 has to come with the choice of their design. So it comes with a much more rigid and much more shallow earbud, which sort of causes pressure effect on prolonged usage. Something that is probably would be bothersome to many, especially those with a smaller ear canal like me. So this has a more conical, fits snugly and is more comfortable. It's not rigid, it's very soft actually. So this is much more comfortable for prolonged usage, for example. Now this beautiful metallic rim that sort of borders the touch panel is something that is good, because on the BH605 the touch panel is actually flushed along with the rest of the body of the earbud, so it's quite difficult to know exactly where the touch panels are located. So this gives you a very good tactile feedback. You know exactly where you're tapping, so this is much more responsive. Now it houses a single microphone here. It's got a charging pin over the inner part, and generally this is how it looks like. So I've been using this for about 2 weeks now. It's been my faithful companion for my jogging activity, and it's quite comfortable to use. It doesn't fall off your ear. It has an IPX7 protection, so sweat proof. And in terms of the quality of the audio in comparison to BH605, the BH205 is definitely aimed for entertainment purposes, so it has much more depth to it. Both comes with 6mm driver, but on the BH205 it comes with a regular driver instead of a graphene driver on the BH605. So the BH605 emphasizes more on clarity rather than depth, whereas the BH205 emphasizes more on depth rather than clarity. And the call quality of both these devices are about the same. They're actually pretty good. Now, which one would I prefer for my listening leisure activity or my exercise? I would probably go with the BH205. Now, the bigger argument is whether the ones made by HMD Global could compete against those that is made by Richco. So this is the Nokia BH205, this is the E3500. If you're in the market to look out for a cheaper, affordable Nokia branded earbuds, do check my review on the Nokia E3101. We're going to concentrate our discussion on the E3500 and the BH205 as both are priced the same. Now, this is how both these devices look like. In terms of similarity, both these devices are priced about USD 45. In terms of availability, the E3500 is more readily available in the Asian markets, the BH205 more readily available in the Western market. But then again, which device is better, given that you're going to pay about the same for both these devices? So we're going to dissect what each devices can do to better understand which is a better device. So in terms of design language, you can see how these devices are. They both have this metallic element to it to add into its elegance. The Nokia branding on the exterior, and that's the similarities. When you talk about differences, you can see that the E3500 has a better sculpted design compared to a more generic one on the BH205. While the E3500 might be more comfortable in your ear, both devices should sit securely and shouldn't fall off easily. Now, BH205 comes with a single microphone, two microphones on the E3500. The E3500 also has a Qualcomm FX and Qualcomm CVC technology. A single charge should give you 6 hours of usage time on the BH205 and up to 7 hours on the E3500. The charging case further increases the usage time of the BH205 to 35 hours and on the E3500 up to 25 hours. Now, the only advantage that the BH205 has over the E3500 has to be the touch panel, which is located here. And it's actually wider compared to the one on the E3500, which is slightly smaller and situated just next to the other microphone. So it does take some time to get adjusted to know where the touch panels are, but I would give this to the BH205 because it's much more simpler to know where the touch panels are. In terms of build quality, the BH205 is definitely built less compared to the E3500. The E3500's build reminds me of the BH605, which is actually pretty good. So the BH205 offers an IPX7 rating compared to an IPX5 rating on the E3500, but both should be safe for your routine jogging purposes. Now, for the price point of USD 45, you can see that the E3500 brings a much more comprehensive package to the market. You've got Qualcomm FX, Qualcomm CVC technology, a 10mm driver compared to a 6mm on the BH205. All this translate to much more immersive, much more rich audio listening experiences. The increment of additional microphone on each of these devices, so you've got a total of 4 microphones on the E3500 compared to 2 microphones in total from the BH205. So this definitely means that your audio clarity and quality is much better on the Nokia E3500 compared to the one on the Nokia BH205. Both are pretty good, but one is definitely better than the other. So which would you prefer? On paper, the E3500 is definitely has more to offer compared to the Nokia BH205. In practice, the Nokia E3500 definitely excels, and the BH205 doesn't disappoint either. So depending on where you are, you would probably be satisfied using both. But if you're able to pick one compared to the other, I think the Nokia E3500 is definitely an easy pick. So I hope all of you enjoyed this video. Do take care of yourself. If you enjoyed this content, do give a thumbs up and do subscribe and stay tuned for my subsequent videos. Thank you and take care.